Let me give you a complete step-by-step guide how to buy Dangote Refinery IPO for beginners and diaspora investors. Listen, before you send $1, $1, £1, €1, €1 to anybody claiming they can help you buy Dangote Refinery IPO shares, please watch this video very carefully. Because every major wealth event attracts two types of people: serious investors and serious scammers. And sometimes the scammers arrive before the investors. So today I want to give you a practical step-by-step beginner's guide on how to prepare for the Dangote Refinery IPO, how to verify the real offer when it opens, how to subscribe legally, and how diaspora investors can position themselves without falling into traps. But let me start with the most important truth. As of today, 26th April 2026, you cannot just buy Dangote Refinery IPO shares from anybody on WhatsApp, Telegram, Facebook, Instagram, or even somebody who says, "My uncle works with Dangote." No official IPO subscription should happen until the proper documents are released, the official advisors and channels are confirmed, and the regulators have cleared the offer. Dangote Petroleum Refinery and Petrochemicals itself has warned the public to ignore unauthorized IPO claims and rely only on official disclosures, authorized representatives, regulatory filing, authorized press releases, and approved offer documents. So preparation is wisdom, but premature payment is foolishness, because you can lose your money. Today, we are not buying rumors. I'm going to show you how to buy correctly when the legal door opens. Now, let me give you a disclaimer. This is financial education. It is not personal investment advice. So speak with your licensed stockbroker, your investment advisor, your tax advisor, or your banker before you move serious money. Also, I will include all the official links that diaspora investors need for the entire Dangote IPO process in the description of this video. So I want you to have everything you officially require in one place so that you don't get scammed. So let's start like beginners. What exactly is an IPO? People ask. So IPO means initial public offering. It is the first major process through which a private company allows members of the public to buy shares and to become part owners of a company. So you're not buying petrol, you're not buying diesel, you're not buying one drum of refinery product. You are buying shares. And you know what? Shares means that you have ownership. So if Dangote Refinery is a giant industrial farm, for instance, one share is a tiny legal slice of that farm. So you cannot wake up and say you own the whole farm. You don't control the refinery. You don't wake tomorrow and then tell Dangote what to do. But now you own a small part of the business, depending on how many shares you are allotted. SEC Nigeria's investor education material is a good place for you to go. It explains that ordinary shares, also called equities, allow investors to buy a part of a company and share in dividends or bonuses if the company declares them. It also explains that companies can issue ordinary shares through IPOs, public offers, or right issue. That means the IPO is not magic. It is a legal ownership process. And because it is legal, there must be documents. There must be rules. There must be approved channels. There must be a price. There must be an opening date and closing date. There must be allotment. There must be a way also to refund people if they apply for more shares than they actually receive. So when you hear IPO, don't just hear opportunity. I also want you to hear documentation. Type it in the comment section, documentation. Because in the stock market, documents protect serious people from sweet talking people. And there are so many sweet talking people. Okay, so why is everyone interested in Dangote Refinery IPO, you may ask? So now, why is this particular IPO attracting so much attention? Well, it's because this is not a small corner shop business. Dangote Refinery is one of the biggest industrial projects Africa has ever seen. In fact, Bloomberg reported the other day that Aliko Dangote plans to sell about 10% of its oil refining company on multiple African stock exchanges. Reuters also recently reported that the refinery currently has capacity, Dangote himself also said it, of 650,000 barrels per day, and that Dangote is working with Honeywell to expand petrochemical production around plastics and detergent inputs, the largest in Africa. It also reports that Dangote plans to raise capacity to 1.4 million barrels a day by 2028. The Punch reports that Dangote IPO conversation is a very massive one for Africa. So the interest is not surprising because people are looking at scale. They are looking at industrial capacity. They are looking at fuel. They are looking at petrochemicals. They are looking at Nigeria. They are looking at Africa because Dangote has become the biggest industrial champion in Africa. So they are looking at the dollar possibility. They are looking at possibilities of owning a tiny piece of a strategic African asset. But listen carefully. Excitement is not investment strategy. Excitement can also introduce you to opportunity, but discipline is what keeps you alive long enough to enjoy it. So the question is not just how do I buy the refinery IPO? The better question is how do I verify? How do I prepare, subscribe, and manage my investment like a serious investor? So let me give you the very first law of this IPO. The first rule: no official document, no payment. Type it in the comment section. No official offer document, no payment. No official offer document, no payment. I've repeated it several times. IPO must have proper documents. The Securities and Exchange Commission in Nigeria has registration requirements for public offers, including IPOs, offers for subscription, offers for sale, rights issue, private placement. So SEC's e-offering rules also define electronic offering as the use of internet, mobile, USSD, or other electronic means to display offer documents, prospectuses, application forms, subscription forms, and payment channels during an offer. So that means that a real IPO process is not send money to my account. It is not I have a location. It is not this one is before the public announcement, because you soon start hearing things like that. It is not only my Telegram group has access. It is a regulated process. So when the offer opens, the real documents should tell you several things. It should tell you the offer price. It should tell you the number of shares on offer. It should tell you the minimum number of shares you can apply for. It will tell you the opening date, the closing date, the issuing houses, the stockbrokers or approved agents, the official payment channels, the risk factors, the company's financials, the allotment policy, the refund process. It will tell you the listing plan. It will also tell you the dividend policy and any special rules for foreign or diaspora investors. Until you see these things from official sources, please keep your money in your pocket. Opportunity will not die because you are careful, but money can die if you are careless. So let me tell you the 3 gates every investor must pass to buy the Dangote Refinery IPO correctly when it opens. You must pass through 3 gates. Gate number 1 is verification. Type it in the comment section. Gate number 2 is identity. Type it in the comment section. Gate number 3 is subscription. So let's start with verification. Before you apply, confirm the offer from official sources. Check Dangote's official website. I'm going to put all that in the description section. Check SEC Nigeria. Check NGX. Check NGX Invest. Check the named issuing houses and advisors when they officially announce. Check your licensed broker. If the price on WhatsApp in your WhatsApp group is different from the price in the prospectus, throw away the WhatsApp message. If somebody gives you a bank account that is not in the offer document, don't pay. If the supposed deadline is not in the official offer document, don't rush. Gate number 2 is identity. The capital market is not a beer parlor. You cannot just stroll in and say, give me Dangote shares. You need proper investor identity. That may include your full name, your ID, your BVN, where required, your bank details, email, phone number, stockbroker account, CSCS account, and CHN. CHN means clearing house number. and it is a unique number that identifies each investor in the Nigerian capital market. You need to open an account with a stockbroking firm before you can open a CSCS account. I'll put the link in the description section. Gate number 3 is subscription. This is where you actually apply for the shares. When the IPO opens, the official offer document will tell you where and how to subscribe. It may include NGX Invest. That's a very important website to know if you're in the diaspora. It may include approved broker platforms. It may also include designated receiving agents. But whatever the channel, the principle is the same. Use only official channels. Save your evidence, track your allotment, confirm your shares after allocation. That is how serious investors behave. And that's how to keep yourself from being scammed. Now, let me give you step-by-step preparation before the IPO opens. Let's get practical. What should you do before the offer opens? Step 1, choose a licensed stockbroker. NGX says that to trade a security listed on the Nigerian exchange, you must sign up with a trading license holder. I've put the website in the description section. Please don't choose a broker because somebody has a fine logo on Instagram. Choose a broker because SEC and NGX recognize them. Go to the NGX broker directory in the description section of this video. So check whether the broker is active. Ask questions. Can they onboard beginners? Can they open CSCS account for you? Can they support IPO subscriptions? Can they serve diaspora clients? Can they communicate clearly? These are questions you should be asking. Can they give you proper statements? If you already have a broker, call them now. Don't wait until the IPO opens before you discover that your email is outdated, your phone number is old, your bank account has changed, or your CHN is missing. Step number 2, open or confirm your CSCS account and your CHN. This is very critical. Your CSCS account is where your Nigerian shares are held electronically. Your CHN is your investor identification number. Without proper investor identification, you may have problems with allotment, with trading, with dividends, or verification. So call your broker and ask, what is my CSCS account number? What is my CHN? Are my details correct? Is my name exactly the same as my bank and ID records? Do I receive alerts? Can I access my CSCS statements? Because you should. These are not small questions. In investing, small admin problems can become big money problems. Okay, step number 3, prepare your NGX Invest profile. NGX Invest is an electronic platform for public offers and rights issues. I've included their website description. So NGX says investors can create an account, verify their details, add CHN or CSCS information, browse available offer, choose a broker, input unit, accept offer documents, click buy now, choose a payment option, and complete the transaction. So don't wait until the last day. Visit NGX Invest today and create or test your profile. I just did mine before this video. Check whether your details are correct. Understand the process before pressure comes, because pressure is where many beginners make expensive mistakes. Step number 4, set up E-Dividend. SEC Nigeria has an E-Dividend mandate management system to help investors receive your dividends electronically and reduce unclaimed dividends. This matters because buying shares is not the end. Buying the IPO is not the end. You also want your dividends to reach you if and when dividends are declared. So please don't become one of those investors with dividends floating around because your bank details were never properly mandated. Step number 5, prepare your investment cash. And this is where I need to speak like your financial elder brother. Do not use rent money. Do not use children's school fees money. Do not use hospital money. Do not use your emergency money. Do not use business survival money. Do not use money you need next month. Do not borrow recklessly because you heard Dangote. The stock market rewards patience, not desperation. So the goal is not to say, I bought Dangote. The goal is to build wealth without destroying your peace. Section number 6. So let me now talk about the special guide for diaspora investors. I want to talk to my people in the UK, in the US, Canada, Europe, UAE, South Africa, Australia, and everywhere else. Diaspora investors are very interested in this IPO conversation, I've noticed, because I've been seeing the comments, and rightly so. But diaspora money must not move on excitement. Diaspora money must move on documentation. Type documentation in the comment section. There are three categories of diaspora investors. Category number one, you already have a Nigerian bank account, you have BVN, you have a stockbroker, you have CSCS account and CHN. So you're almost ready. Your job now is to update everything. Call your broker. Check your CSCS and CHN. I've been mentioning those numbers, those documents. They're very important. Check your bank details. Check your E-Dividend mandate. Check whether you can fund your account from abroad. Check whether your broker supports IPO application. Also, check whether your NGX invest profile works. Don't assume. Confirm it today. The category number two, you are Nigerian in the diaspora, but you don't have an active broker or CSCS account. You need to open a brokerage account with a licensed broker that supports remote onboarding. Very, very important. Some brokers might ask for ID, passport, photograph, proof of address. They will also ask for signature, your bank details, your BVN where applicable, and other KYC documents. For example, Stanbic IBTC Stockbroker says individual account opening requires valid ID, passport photograph, proof of address, and that KYC documents for non-residents must be notarized. I'll put the link in the description section for you. So I'm not saying use only one broker. I'm saying just use the example to understand what serious documentation looks like. Category number three, you are bringing in foreign currency. This is where you must ask about certificate of capital importation. Why does this matter? Because if you bring in foreign currency into Nigeria for investment, you want proper documentation around how the money entered. Stanbic IBTC Stockbroker says that for foreign inflows, a certificate of capital importation would be issued. I've put the link to do that in the comment section. So before you send money, ask your bank and broker, if I send dollars, pounds, euros, or dirhams, will I receive a certificate of capital importation? That question is important. Ask them, what account should I send the money to? What exchange rate applies? Can I repatriate dividends or proceeds later? Find out ahead of time. Ask them, how will dividend payments work? Will I need a Nigerian bank account? Will I need BVN or the NRBVN? Will my ID and proof of address need notarization? Can I participate from my country of residence? Are there restrictions for investors in the US, Canada, Europe, or other parts of Africa? How will refunds be paid if I don't get full allotment? These questions might sound boring at the beginning, but boring questions protect your money. Now, let's discuss how to subscribe when the official IPO opens. Let us assume that the IPO has officially opened, maybe sometime in June or July. What do you do? Step number one, verify the offer is live. Check Dangote's official announcement. Other places you should check SEC, check NGX, check NGX Invest, check with your licensed stockbroker. Check also with the official issuing houses. Do not rely on one screenshot. Do not rely on forwarded messages. Do not rely on breaking news from people who cannot show you the source, because these things I'm telling you will happen. Step number two, download and read the offer document. I know many people don't like reading those offer documents. Sometimes they're quite tiny, but this is your money. At minimum, look for these sections. The sections on offer price, number of shares on offer, minimum subscription, opening and closing dates, company financials. Also check the use of proceeds. What are they using the money for? Check dividend policy, check risk factors, check the allotment policy. Also check refund processes, listing timeline, tax notes, foreign investor restrictions, and don't skip the risk factors. Don't say because it's Dangote. The risk factors are not there to decorate the document. They are there to warn you. Step number three, log into the official subscription platform. If the offer is available on NGX Invest, which I'm sure it will be, the NGX process is very, very straightforward. Just log in there, browse the available offers, select the public offer, choose your preferred broker, enter the number of shares you want, then accept the prospectus, pricing supplement, or term sheet and click buy now. It's very, very easy. So choose your payment option, complete your transaction. I have put the site of the Nigerian Exchange Group website in the description. If your broker provides another official approved channel, follow the process in the offer document. Step number 4, pay only through approved channels. Please, let me repeat that. No personal account, no special allocation account, no my chairman has slots account, no crypto wallet, no send fast before it closes, no private WhatsApp collector. If the payment channel is not in the official offer process, don't use it. Step number 5, save your evidence, save your payment receipt, save your subscription confirmation, save your application number, save the offer document, the email acknowledgements, take screenshots, download PDFs, forward confirmations to your email. Money respects records. Step number 6, wait for your allotment. Applying does not always mean you will get everything you applied for. If the IPO is heavily oversubscribed, you may receive fewer shares than you wanted. And I think this is what's going to happen. That's normal. So don't plan your life around getting full allocation. Wait for official allotment. Step 7, confirm the shares in your CSCS or broker account. After allotment and crediting, check your broker statement. Check your CSCS statement because it will be there. Confirm the number of shares. Confirm the number and the name. Also confirm the name of the security. Confirm that your records match. Please do not sleep after applying. That's how people lose money. Follow through. And what happens after the IPO? You may ask. So after the offer closes, it's going to have open date and close date. Applications are now reconciled. The regulators review the process, and then the shares are allotted to the people and institutions. Refunds are processed where necessary, and then the shares are credited. Then the company may list on the exchange according to the official timetable. So after listing, trading begins in the secondary market. So the primary market is where the company raises money from the offer. The secondary market is where investors buy and sell among themselves after listing. This is important because some people will buy at IPO and want to sell immediately. Some will buy and hold. Some will wait for the price to settle after listing. Some will build positions gradually. Your job is to know your plan before all the noise arises. So are you buying for quick listing gain? Are you buying for long-term ownership? Are you buying for dividend potential? Are you buying for your children? Are you buying as part of a dividend diversified portfolio? Now, I want to give you final warnings. Here are red flags and danger lists you should be aware of. Run away from anybody who says pay now before public launch. Run away from anybody who says I have private, or anybody who says guaranteed 10x, guaranteed dollar dividend forever. No need for broker, no need for CSCS, no need for KYC. Sent to my personal account. This is secret information. Only my Telegram group has access. We are buying before SEC approval. My friend, that is not investing. That is how people donate money to criminals and scammers. The correct approach is simple. Verify, document, use licensed channels, keep records, confirm allotment, track your investment, and never allow fear of missing out. Become your financial advisor. So, the Dangote Refinery IPO may become one of the biggest capital market moments Africa has ever seen in a long time. See, but wealth does not jump on the ignorant. Wealth rewards the prepared. So before the offer opens, get your broker ready. Get your CSCS ready. Get your CHN ready. Get your NGX Invest account and profile ready. Get your E-Dividend mandate ready. Get your investment cash ready. Get your questions ready. And most importantly, get your mind ready. Because the goal is not just to buy Dangote. The goal is to become the kind of investor who can recognize opportunity, enter properly and legally, manage risks, and hold assets without panicking. And if you want help understanding the wider wealth transfer pattern around this IPO, include possible direct and indirect beneficiaries of this IPO listing, get my Dangote IPO wealth transfer report. It's in the comment section and also in the description section. Don't just chase one stock. Understand the whole money map. And whatever happens, keep showing up because you never know what's coming your way next. And I'll see you in the next video.